we will be covering the case of Aniyagarrett, who was viciously taken by her mother in March of 2018 at the tender age of 4. We will be going over interrogation videos, the facts of this case. We want to know from beginning to end what happened to Aniya. But first, I want you to understand her story. This is Princess Aniya's story.
Because I called the ambulance today, which my dude had called because we was very concerned because my daughter had stopped breathing.
Okay.
We went to Red Lobster, which was Thursday, and it was the first time going there. And I ate a lot. She ate, what do you call them? It was like some pasta spaghetti with, what do you call that? Pasta spaghetti with pasta spaghetti, it's not crab, but it's shrimp. Or shrimp, and she had some other stuff or whatever. But she was doing fine when we was there. She was having a good time. When we left, we went home as a family, sat down, watched movies and stuff. We noticed Aniya started acting weird after we gave her like snacks and stuff. She threw it back up. So I called the nurse hotline, which is a 24-hour line or whatever. And I said I was very concerned. We left Red Lobster. I want to know why is my daughter throwing up. She said it could be a stomach virus. So I said, okay. And to my knowledge, I know Aniya's not allergic to nothing. So what I did, I gave Aniya ginger and I gave her Tylenol. She threw that back up. So I just laid her down. Because I just assumed it was probably a stomach virus. The nurse was like, just let her lay down. She probably just want to rest. So then come Friday, Aniya was still pretending to do the same thing. And also Thursday night, she peed on herself. And Aniya normally goes to the bathroom. That was awkward to me. She did that twice.
When did you call the nurse again?
I called Thursday.
What nurse are you calling?
I just Googled them. I just called the 24 nurse hotline.
Okay, keep going. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
So then come Friday, I told my dude, I'm like, well, just go buy some pillows because I don't want to keep wasting her pennies and her clothes or whatever. So we went to go do that. And then Aniya, we fed her, I think it was like Kim's, like French fries or whatever. She threw that back up. And I'm like, babe, I don't know what's going on because Aniya had never threw up this much. She just kept throwing up. And I'm like, I don't want to keep throwing up because it can make her lose weight. We kept trying to feed her and that didn't work. I'm like, I don't want to keep stuffing her because she easily chokes. I was concerned because she wasn't taking that down. So I did it again. I gave her some Tylenol and my dude gave her some ginger ale. That didn't hold, whatever. So come Saturday or whatever, Aniya threw up again. I'm like, babe, I'm very, very concerned or whatever. So he was like, just let her lay down or whatever. So we let her lay down. He went to the store. He got her some soup.
What day was that?
Saturday. He had got her some
Saturday.
soup.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, maybe she could take the soup down. I'm like, I don't want to keep giving her ginger ale. But he was like, we'll just give her ginger ale. I gave her ginger ale and I gave her some water. And she threw that back up.
Okay. And you're saying my dude, but you're talking about your boyfriend, right?
Boyfriend.
What's your boyfriend's name?
Deonte.
Okay. You can spell it.
Deontelewis.
Okay. Alright, so then what happened?
So come Saturday or whatever, he was like, just let her rest, don't bother her. I'm like, I'm very concerned because Aniya has never acted like this pertaining to whatever she ate, whatever. I'm like, it could be allergic actually, but I was notified when she was born she wasn't allergic to nothing.
Okay.
But come Saturday, she was like, Mommy, I got a boo-boo. So I walked her to the bathroom and I sat on the toilet. I'm like, babe, we got to do something. Either we call the paramedics or because I don't know what to take it from this point or whatever. So she sat on the toilet. My dude was making chicken noodle soup and I was giving her a little more ginger ale. And I put a little more Tylenol and ginger ale a little bit. We noticed a boom and I fell to the floor. And it left a mark on her eye, and there was a cut on her eye. So I put peroxide on it, and my dude had put some ice on it or whatever. So we took care of that. She was doing a little okay. But he was like, call the paramedics. I'm like, well, baby, just see how far it leaves from here. So we let her go. We let Aniya go to sleep or whatever. It comes Sunday. Me and my dude was asleep or whatever, and he was like, hey, you smell that? I'm like, no. And it was boo-boo, as if she was just moving around the bed or whatever. So I took her out the bed, and I just started wiping the bed down, washed her up. I had to take her hair down because it was boo-boo on the bed, as if she was moving like something was wrong. Washed her up or whatever. She was doing good. When I noticed when she was in the tub, she was just doing some awkward breathing.
When was this?
Sunday. She was doing some awkward breathing or whatever. So I took her out the tub. I'm like, baby, I think we're going to have to call the paramedics. I don't know what to do. So I noticed she stopped breathing for a minute. I'm like, so I tried to do CPR. I put 2 hands on her, and I did that. And it's like she came back. It's like she was gasping air. She had came back. So I just started putting clothes on her. I'm like, because I was like, Deonte, my dude, I'm like, I don't know what to do at this point. I tried to do CPR. None of that worked. He was like, give her some more ginger ale. I'm like, no, she could probably choke or whatever. So I'm like, just call the paramedics. So as he called the paramedics, I was talking to a young lady, whatever, and she was taking me through the steps that I already did. And she was like, keep doing 15, whatever you call that, over and over. And I kept doing it, and it didn't work. And then I just prolonged this procedure until the ambulance got there because I didn't know what to do no more. And I already knew it was going to lead to the detective stuff because of the eye situation.
Okay.
But
You're right that the eye situation is troubling. When are you saying that happened, that she fell off the toilet?
That happened Saturday evening.
Saturday evening?
Mm-hmm. Get some tissue.
Good. Oh, yes. Do you have a hold?
No, this is trauma.
Oh, okay. I got you. So you said that she fell.
We heard her shoes on the toilet because we went to go to the kitchen to go get some chicken noodle soup, and I went to go put some salt on her refrigerator. We heard a big boom.
What time on Saturday did that happen?
I don't know what it was like. It was in the evening sometime.
Okay. Was it dark out?
No, it don't get dark till like 5. It was around like 4:30. And I took care of that from there. I put peroxide and stuff on it because it started swelling up and getting bigger.
Okay. Yeah, I did see Anaya and I saw the injury, and usually when it's lacerated like that, there'll be quite a bit of blood. The head bleeds a lot. What did you guys do to clean the blood?
I put peroxide on it, and I let it, and she was a little warm too, so I let a warm rag around her face.
Okay. What did you use to clean up the blood? Because if she had...
I used peroxide and I used a little alcohol, and I just placed like a warm rag on it.
You used alcohol on what?
On the little scar, alcohol.
Oh, you put alcohol on her face?
A little bit.
Oh,
I had a little...
Did she whine about the stinging?
No, not really.
No?
And I put a little peroxide on it, and a warm rag.
Okay. Who was at Red Lobster with you guys on Thursday?
It was me, my dude, and a couple of his family members.
Okay, so give me the list again. Give me first names. It's you, right?
Mm-hmm. My dude, Deonte, and he had like a couple of family members.
Who was there from his family?
I mean, I don't really be around his family, so I don't know. You can ask him.
Okay. What Red Lobster did you go to?
The one in Willoughby.
One in Willoughby? Okay. What other restaurants are by it?
I don't remember. I wasn't paying no attention. That was my first time even going to Red Lobster.
Okay. So you've got you and Deonte, and who else is there?
His family members.
Which ones of his family members?
It was
their names, their first names.
I don't know his family members. I'm not around Deonte's family.
Was his mom there?
No.
Was his brother there?
It was a cousin. He had a cousin. I guess it was her boyfriend and 2 other people. It was like a quick thing just to get together. Everybody went to Red Lobster.
His cousin, her boyfriend,
and 2 other people.
And 2 other people? And who were the other people?
His family members.
Okay. Was his brother? Do you know his brother?
The one that was pregnant?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What's his brother's first name?
I don't know.
You don't know his brother's first name? Was his brother there?
No.
Not there? Do you know the name of his brother's son?
JC.
Was JC on there that night?
No.
Okay, so when I get video from the Red Lobster, you think it's in Willoughby. I think it might be in a different city, but I think we're talking about the same place. Am I going to see anybody else with your party besides who you named?
Just us.
And who did you... Go through the list again so I make sure I have it right. It's you,
Deonte. 2 other people. Me, Deonte, 2 other people, cousin and boyfriend.
Okay. Female cousin?
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
I don't know.
You don't know those 4 people's names?
No. I don't be around Deonte's family for real. It was just like a get together like real quick. I don't be around people for real.
Were there any other children besides... Wait, you didn't say whether or not Anaya was there.
Anaya was there.
She was there? Okay, you didn't name her in the list. I missed you a couple times. Okay. Was Anaya the only child?
No.
What other child was there?
Oh, yeah, Anaya was the only child. JC, I wasn't there.
Okay. When did you first meet Deonte?
10 years ago.
Was there ever a time where Sierra was disciplining Anaya where you were concerned about the seriousness of the discipline?
No.
Never?
No, she won't put her hands. She don't, she worked for kids and everything, so no, she won't put her hands on her.
Okay. Do you know why I'm asking you these questions?
Because what's going on right now today?
Yeah, I'm just concerned about the level of discipline she might have been receiving based on some injuries I've seen on Anaya. Do you know which injuries I'm talking about?
I know she has the eye, but that's from her wanting to be like fall. She wasn't feeling too well. Mm-hmm. We sat on the toilet because she's having stomach problems. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to make some soup. I believe she was trying to get some ginger ale and everything. Mm-hmm. All we know is we hear a boom. We hear a boom, and we go in the bathroom, see her eye like that. So we tried to...
When was that?
What was that? I think it happened yesterday afternoon. It was an eye thing. Around yesterday afternoon.
What time yesterday afternoon?
I'm going to say, I can't give you time, sorry, but it was afternoon, not late night, like early afternoon. Like 3, 4. That's what I'm guessing, you know.
And what did the eye look like yesterday at the time when you're saying she fell off the toilet?
They hit her head on the tub. It was like the same as it is now.
Oh, she hit her head on the tub?
Like when she fell off the toilet.
How do you know? How do you know she hit her head on the tub?
Because that's when the eye thing happened. Like when she was sitting on the toilet because her stomach wasn't feeling well and everything. And I'm in the kitchen. Sierra puts her in her. She comes out to me like, we're going to see what's going on with her stomach not feeling good. Give some ginger ale. Try to make some soup or something. All we know is we hear a boom. And so we're automatically assuming she hit her head.
Okay, so you were just assuming. You didn't see that.
No. You hear a boom, you come in, see your child's eye, you kind of like, you kind of try to make your own assumptions and everything.
Right, so I look at the injury to the eye and there's a laceration, so the skin is open, and I know because I have 4 kids, and they've hit their heads, and the head is a concentrated area for blood. The heart pumps the blood very forcefully to the head. So, like, were you alarmed at the amount of blood that was coming out of the wound yesterday?
No, it was blood, but it wasn't as bad, you know what I mean? It was just like a really big, like, black eye. It wasn't really a lot of blood coming out at all.
Okay, I'm shocked because the way that looked, it
was a lot of blood.
It should have bled a lot, right?
Yes.
Did you guys have to clean up the blood?
We didn't have to clean up too much of anything. I mean, we had to clean up some stuff, but it wasn't like a lot of blood spill or anything like that at all.
Okay. Well, you said you had to clean up some stuff. What did you have to clean up?
No, just like a little from her head and her head. We tried to make sure everything was cool with her. It was a little bit of blood, not a lot. Cleaned that up real quick. Just let her down. We let her down right after that.
Okay. Did you call the doctor yesterday when she fell off the toilet?
We did call a 24-hour nurse, but I don't think we called her yesterday. If she did, I must have went around, but I know we did not call a 24-hour nurse yesterday at all.
Okay.
You know, she wasn't feeling well.
Okay, so no call to medical professionals yesterday about the fall off the toilet. Okay. You're pretty involved with care. Does she call you Dad?
Sierra had her call me Dad once or twice, but you know, it's something my mom had a different boyfriend when I was growing up, so that's like a sensitive matter to me, so I never try to force the issue of calling me Dad because just being a kid growing up, I can understand how that would be. Okay.
So as a father figure, maybe she doesn't call you Dad. Are you participating in the regular child care for Anaya?
Feeding her and everything.
Feeding her?
Help wash her up, yes.
Yeah, okay. What about visits to the pediatrician? Do you know her pediatrician's name? Anaya's pediatrician?
No, I have taken her to her doctors before. But
you have taken her to the doctor?
Yes.
Where's that at? Where's the doctor's office? All right. She has the injury you're talking about, the eye injury that you say was caused when she fell off the toilet yesterday. Which eye is that on?
The left one.
The left eye? Okay. So I saw that injury. I'm also wondering about like a bruise or red mark that's swollen on her forehead. Do you know anything about that?
That could happen from when she fell too as well because she doesn't, really do anything.
Okay. All right. What do you mean she doesn't do anything?
No, I'm talking about like trying to hurt herself. I know that could happen from the eye thing because there's nothing else that could happen from her head to have another injury unless it all came at once.
Okay. And what's going on with the skin on her legs?
We did that from Johnson & Johnson.
You did what?
We did that from the Johnson & Johnson baby soap that we bought her. Because we've been talking about that before, because we've seen it on the leg, on the foot and everything. I mean, on the leg and everything. And we both had talked to each other. Maybe this is from the Johnson & Johnson because
what kind of soap are you using on her legs?
The Johnson & Johnson.
Johnson & Johnson what? They make more than one product.
It's the kids soap, but it's the pink bottle. It was the I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. It's the pink bottle, but it's for hair and body.
Okay.
For kids.
Okay.
Now, the weirdest thing is, we were talking about that, and she said she seen something on YouTube where they're talking about you don't want kids using Johnson & Johnson no more, but we're like, well, we don't be using it all. She's been using it all her life.
Right. Okay. Do you understand why I'm asking you these questions about her injuries?
Yes.
Why do you think I'm asking you?
This is a child right here. This child's going on. We want to make sure everything's good, not just us, but you guys as well.
Yeah. How do you think I'm feeling right now about the answers you were giving me?
I really couldn't say. I mean, I know they're all, from what accurate as far as my information, as far as my knowledge goes, but other than that, I feel like I'm helping out as best as I can.
Okay.
I'm praying I'm helping out as best as I can here.
Okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming over here and being willing to talk with us.
Yes,
because anytime we believe a child's been injured, of course.
We want to make sure.
We want to do the best we can for that child. I asked you a little bit earlier if you were ever concerned about any of the discipline that Sierra. Did you think that the discipline was always appropriate to the level of misbehavior for a 4-year-old or 3-year-old, whatever?
Yeah, but we wouldn't touch or anything. Yes, if you want to go stand in the corner, go to timeout. I always thought that was appropriate, especially if you're being bad, if you're talking back to grown-ups and everything like that. I find those type of things appropriate as well.
And do you think that Sierra always handled the discipline appropriately? You don't think she went too far?
No.
Okay. If you could tell me a situation where you thought Sierra went too far, which situation would it be?
I couldn't because she never took the situation too far at all. The bruise on the eye came from Naya just passing out on the toilet. So, and then the leg stuff came from from what we believe is the Johnson & Johnson and everything.
Okay.
Other than that, I've been around Sierra. She does great with kids. She does great at daycare and everything. So
Okay. All right. We'll get back to that. You wrote in your statement that you went to Red Lobster. When was that?
I forgot what day was that. Was that last Wednesday or last Thursday? We went with my family.
Which Red Lobster did you go to?
The one on the Minor?
Did you take Anaya with you?
Yes.
Okay. And could we narrow it down a little bit more so that when I get video, I can not be searching through all of it to find your family there? Like you said, you thought it was Wednesday or Thursday? Do you want to look at a calendar to see which day it was?
Here, I'll go for last Thursday.
Well, I want to be as accurate as possible so we're not guessing. Okay, so I'm looking at the month of March here. Right now we're on Sunday, March 11th. So Wednesday was the 7th. Thursday was the 8th. Does any one of those days?
Thursday.
It was Thursday the 8th. What time did you guys go there?
What time did we go there? Like afternoon. I'm back in the afternoon sometime.
Was it dark out yet?
No, not too dark, no. Getting there, but it wasn't too dark at all.
Was it dark when you came out?
A little bit, yes. Yes, it was.
Okay.
So we got to maybe it could have been like around 5 or something like that.
Okay, so it was before dark when you got there, or a little bit dark when you got there, and it was still a little bit dark when you came out?
No, like when we got there. So like around 5 before it got too dark. We was in there eating and then we left out.
Okay, and who was with you?
Just my family.
Who's your
me and
family?
Naya, Sierra, my brother, and my mom.
Okay, is that the brother that you told me about?
Well, I don't know who else was with us. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know who else was with us.
Your brother Jason?
My brother Jason.
He was there with you? Okay, and your mom Paulette?
No, actually, obviously my mom. My mom was Deborah, but my grandmother is Paulette. She is my grandmother.
Oh, so
My
your mom. All
granddad.
right, I'm gonna go back to this form and just add that information. Okay, so is this your biological mom that was there with you at Red Lobster?
No,
Who were you
my
referring to at Red
grandma.
Lobster? Well, I asked you if Paulette was at Red Lobster, and you said no.
My grandma was with us. Say it again, I'm sorry. I didn't say my grandma was.
All right, let's start over.
Sorry about that.
You went to Red Lobster what day last week?
Thursday.
Okay, and which location did you go to?
Minna.
And what time was it when you got there?
About 5. I think it was around 5.
Okay. And who list everybody that was at the restaurant with you that night?
Yeah, I remember me, her, our daughter. Somebody was supposed to come out there. My cousin was supposed to come out, but she didn't. So I'm saying my brother was there.
Who's your brother?
Jason Lewis, my mom, Deborah Lewis.
Okay, who's Deborah Lewis?
My mother, my biological mother. Not my
Okay.
grandmother, my biological mother.
Okay, was Paulette Howard there?
No,
She was not there.
no. She was supposed to come years there with my granddad. They couldn't show up.
Okay, so Deborah was there.
Yeah. And nothing happened at Red Lobster. Just the fact that we felt.
Okay, I'm just getting a timeline of any medical problems, okay?